Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. It is almost midnight and I just felt like shooting a video, so I'm gonna be kind of quiet. But today's video is about guinea pigs 101. So first off, this is one of my pigs. It is a boy. His name is Peach and he's the love of my life. I love him so much, like so much. I don't think you guys have any idea. I'm gonna be so upset when he goes, but I'm not gonna think about that. That's right. And his brother, he was born at my house, so I'm like attached to this little boy. And basically I'm his mom. His mom died when he was 4 weeks old, almost a month old, and he was the only one, so you know, we just kept him. And he has a brother that we got from the pet shop when they're around the same age. I think he was a month when we got his brother Butterscotch, and he was around 3 weeks old. So I will go get Butterscotch. So I just went and got Butterscotch, and this is Butterscotch. He's supposed to be a long-haired piggy, but he's kind of OCD pig and he chews on his fur, and so does Peach. His name is Butterscotch and they're around a year or two now. They're both boys. He's a Peruvian long hair, and I can't remember what breed Peach is. I just can't remember right now. But I've had them for around a year or two now. Do you want some spinach? Obviously not. But yeah, I thought I would just do a guinea pigs 101. By the way, he's a little less skittish, or he's a little more skittish than Peach is, and he also hasn't been as socialized, so he just likes to hide. And these are my babies. Like, I love them to death. So the first thing you need to know is if a guinea pig is right for you. So if you aren't home a lot, if you are constantly traveling, if you are not able to give them enough time, they need an hour of socialization a day. So you just need to be able to play with them for like an hour, and they need to know you're here. You need to be able to care for them, and you need time. They're a lot of time. They're like children, and you know, children they need time with you, and you need bonding time. They're social animals, like I said, so you will not just be able to get one guinea pig. You will need 2 or more. I used to have 3 girls, and that worked out fine, and then Peach was born, and we had him in there with them for the first 2 or 3 weeks, and then we had to take Peach out because he was a boy and his mom died, so I had 2 girls and a boy, and then I had to go get another boy, which was Butterscotch, for my boy because he was getting depressed. Peach was getting so depressed. He was alone, he wasn't eating, he wasn't drinking, and as soon as we got Butterscotch helped him come back to life, basically. Guinea pigs are not for small children or children who are just children. They're more meant for teenagers. I would say like 8 and up. They're like very fragile animals. They're not something you can just go and smack on the head and they'll be okay. They're not really meant for small children, especially without adult supervision. Number 2, what are guinea pigs like? Guinea pigs, everyone thinks they're smelly in that they make a lot of noise. They're really not that noisy. My pigs only make noise when they're hungry, want water, or if they want attention. Those are the only reasons, or if they are being hurt or disturbed. Like if my cat is in the room and they scare, usually my pigs don't get scared, but like if the dog comes in here and like hits the cage, they'll squeal a little bit and run away. But other than that, they really don't make that much noise unless they're hungry or want attention. I compare them kind of like children and like a toddler kind of, because they run and run and run. They're nocturnal animals, so they're up all night and sleep mostly during the day. But you know, they vary. Like sometimes they'll be up in the morning with me and sleep all day, or sometimes they'll sleep all night. It just like it varies with my pigs. I compare them to children because they're kind of like messy. You have to clean their cage every single day. It's like taking care of a child. If you don't have the time to clean their cage, if you don't have the time to spend with them or feed them or anything like that, they're not animals for you. Their personalities can vary, so they can be super sweet, want to cuddle, they can sit on your lap. They can be a lap piggy where they don't really want to be pet, they just kind of want to sit on your lap and just be there. And then there could be guinea pig, they could be like super affectionate where they want to sit up on your chest and be pet. They could be super antisocial and you can just look at me but do not touch me. Their personalities vary a lot. Butterscotch, like he's very, if I walk up to the cage, he runs and hides. That's his safe spot, is his hide. But Peach, he'll sit there and just be like, what do you want? And then he'll run. Number 3 is how to care for them and what they need. How to care for them, pretty muchly, I'm gonna start off with the cage. Their cage should not be height. It should be more length because they are ground animals. They like to stay on the ground and they can't really climb. I mean, like one level like should be fine, but I like to keep them on the ground. So their cage should be longer than it is height. The cage I have for them is, I think, a guinea pig habitat Midwest, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But it's just a long cage. You can look it up on Amazon, and it's a long cage and it's good for guinea pigs. It's made for guinea pigs, so they have a lot of room to roam around, but there's no height. So like the cage is tall enough to where they can't get out, but it's not like levels where they can get up and down. Food and water. You'll probably want to get a ceramic dish, because that way they can't really knock it over. And a water bottle, you're gonna need a big water bottle. Pigs live up to their names. They drink a lot of water and they make messes and they eat a lot. Like a lot. Like I literally have to refill their dish once in the morning and once at night, and otherwise they'll squeal. I spoil my pigs. They probably shouldn't eat that much. I've taken them to the vet, so I know they're not over.
Hold up. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to mention this, but you need to make sure there's a vet in your area before you go ahead and do this.
Wait too much, but I mean, I overfeed my pigs, and I have a big water bottle. You guys will be seeing all this later, but I have a huge water bottle for them, and I still have to refill it once in the morning before I go to school and once at night before I go to bed. Foods that they have, I feed my pigs pellets, and I'll also show you that in a minute, but I feed them the rabbit chow by Purina, and I just buy them in bulk bags, and that lasts me 6 months and up, because I also have rabbits, but that does fine with them. I've been feeding them since they were little babies, and never had any problems with it. It's basically crushed up Timothy hay and like proteins and stuff like that. It's basically just really healthy for them. They are herbivores, so they're only vegetables, fruit and vegetables. They can have tomatoes, but they shouldn't have them very often because too much citrus in their mouth can cause sores and then they won't want to eat. Carrots, kale, apple as a treat, because it's basically like candy to them. Too much of it can basically make, it's like a sugar high for them, so it's really not good to give them too much. It's like candy. You should never ever feed your guinea pigs potatoes or iceberg lettuce, and I can't remember what some other things were, but you should not ever feed them iceberg lettuce. It is not animal grade safe at all. It can cause them terrible stomach issues, it can give them the poops, it's just not healthy for them. They can have beetroots, preferably not pickled, obviously, because it's kind of just overly citrus, like not good for them. They also like beet leaves. Bell peppers, but without seeds. The seeds aren't good for them, so bell peppers. broccoli, but not too much, same as lettuce, because it can give them the runs. It can upset their stomach. Cabbage can do the same things as those. Cauliflower leaves, cauliflower itself should not be given to them. Celery and corn, including corn leaves. Cucumber, and for more you can go to guineapigcorner.com, and that should help you a lot. That's where I got a lot of my information from, because I wasn't quite sure what exactly they can and can't have. I just kind of stuck to the things that I had known. So for more information like that on what they can and can't eat, you can definitely go to guineapigcorner.com. Guinea pigs need hides. That is their safe spot, because that's where they hide from predators. Like, that's why their eyes are on the side of their head, so they can see basically almost all around them, if not all around them. For predators, they can see above them and around them, just everywhere. They're constantly like, yeah, you guys get what I mean. But you'll need 1 to 2 hides in their cage, depending on how big their cage is. 3 or more. There should not be like 15 though, you know what I mean? You know, a happy medium is 1 to 3. I have 1 hide in there, and that's big enough for both my boys, and that way the rest of their cage is open. But if I wanted to, I could put another hide in there. It can definitely fit another hide, but I just prefer, you know, not to. They're fine the way it is. Bedding. I use puppy pads personally, because it's just easy for me to crumple up, fold up, put in a plastic bag, clean out the rest, and then lay back down. And that'll last me a very long time. I bought 2 bags of puppy pads, and it lasted me almost an entire 6 months. The puppy pads I get from Big Lots, training puppy pads, and it's 65 dog pads. And the brand is Hards. And yeah, basically it's 6 layers. Just, yeah, pretty much these just are really good for, I think, for me. I'm almost out, but I still have quite a few in there. And for as thin as they look in here, they work really, really well. And I think it's only like $15 for one of these to last like 3 months. So I like it. You can use, like a lot of people use, fleece. I used to use fleece, but you can also use towels. It was too much for me to deal with. Like, I had to clean it out every day then and swap out a new fleece. Some people can do it, I can't. You can also use the paper, I don't remember what it's exactly called. I think it's like the paper bedding, you know what I'm talking about? The crumpled up recycled paper that you can just lay down on the bottom. It's really soft, and I don't know, I don't prefer to use it because it's a lot to do, and I don't know, I like sticking with my puppy pads. I do not recommend, I personally do not like the wood shavings, because guinea pigs are so close to the ground, they're so close to their bedding, that I feel like it would hurt their paws. Like, I've seen it happen. It's like gone stuck in their paws and irritated the bottom of their paws, and I don't like that it has dust in it, because they already have respiratory issues. Like, they're prone to it, so I think just throwing dust in the mix could make it even worse, and they can get respiratory infections and all sorts of problems, and I just don't want to go that direction, so I prefer to stay away from it. So for hay, you're definitely gonna need this Timothy hay. I think it's pronounced the KT. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm almost out of this bag, but we have more out in my outside area where my rabbits are. But I use the Timothy hay, and this is the all natural and high in fiber. I don't prefer alfalfa, really. I don't know, I don't really like alfalfa. But yeah, I just use the normal Timothy hay. And I don't know, I just prefer it. I feel like it's just better for them. I'm just like, I'm tired. Toys. Definitely get your guinea pigs toys. Keep them busy. My guinea pigs don't really enjoy toys, but the things I do give them are the wood shoes, the apple wood shoes. They don't even really like them. I just get them to make my cage look pretty. My guinea pigs are very picky. Very, very picky. And these are the 40 diet, four tree diet. I don't know, but 10 were in here, and yeah, sorry, I'm not good at pronouncing things. They're applewood chews for rabbits, guinea pigs, chinchillas, hamsters, gerbils, and other small animals. But yeah, they're just little pieces of wood, applewood. But if you have smaller pigs that are younger, juveniles, mine are full-grown adults, so they don't really need it, but they just prefer not to play with their toys. I've gotten them hanging chains, I've gotten them little things like little balls, and they just push it to the side and be like, you're stupid, give me food. They like colorful things, bells, like the plastic cat balls with the bells inside of them. My girls used to play with those. They used to push them around and throw them around. Wood shoes, anything hanging, anything colorful, they like. Treats. Now, I give my guinea pigs Extreme Tropical Treasure. They love these. These are the only treats I have been able to find that my guinea pigs like. I ordered a couple things. I'm going to order a couple things offline, but I tried to give them these. These are by Wild Harvest Bake Shop Treats pretzels. They're colorful, they're cute, and I thought, oh, hey, you know, $4 or $5, you know, they'll like these. They completely ignore them. They don't like them at all. It's really hard for my pigs, like, for me to find something that my pigs will like, so, I don't know, maybe your animals will like this. But they definitely go crazy over this stuff. And I've tasted this, and it's pretty dang good. The spinach I give them is the Popeyes Superfood Spinach. I get this at any local grocery store. I don't know, they just go crazy over this. Whenever they hear the bag, they squeal like crazy. And yeah, basically I will be showing you guys some other stuff. I'm like tired. Sorry, this video is probably going to be really crappy. And I have to be kind of quiet. My voice keeps going up and down, up and down. So yeah, fourth thing you need to know is how to handle a guinea pig. When you're picking up a guinea pig, you need to pick it up scooping up with underneath their chest. So you need to scoop up underneath their chest, pick them up by the butt, and put them on your chest. They like to feel very, very, they like to feel very safe. They don't like being off the ground at all. So when you're picking them up, it's like pick them up by the chest, butt onto the chest, and you hold them tight to your chest. Not like squeezing them, but like just let them know that they're secure until you can sit down. I don't stand with my pigs. I won't do it. It scares me. It scares me when anyone does it besides my mom. So it's like holding a newborn. You don't feel safe holding a newborn. So I sit down, put them on the floor, I let them roam around on my floor. Keep them away from cords. They might, my pigs don't, but yours might. I know my rabbit. Oh, did you guys see that fly? Why is there a fly in my room? That's gonna piss me off. Why is there a fly in my room? It's okay, I have a spider in here. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I won't walk around with them. Yeah, cords, there we go, cords. If they chew on them, they can get burns in their mouth and they will not eat and they will most likely die. Which leads me to if they are mishandled. Even if you drop your pig this far from the ground, their chest is hitting the ground, their arms are hitting the ground, and their back takes most of the impact. Now, this is really graphic kind of story, so if you don't want to hear it, go ahead and skip ahead. A little bit ahead, it's not going to be that long of a story. It'll probably tell you when to skip to. But pretty much like the pet store down the street that I originally got my pigs from, the lady said that they no longer allow anyone to pick up the guinea pigs because a small child had stepped on the stairs that they had there and picked up the guinea pig and then turned and dropped the pig 4 or 5 feet, and it hit the ground, squealed, started spasming, had a seizure or a stroke, one of the two, and just died. So pretty much the risks you most like the risks you take when holding your pig in or dropping your pig is once they hit the ground, they can break a toe, they can break a foot, they can break a leg, they can break their back, they can become paralyzed, limbs can go completely numb on them, and they will just kind of drag them around. I know one of my girls, it's kind of a neurological thing sometimes, even if you don't drop them, they'll stop using their back legs. My girl Nyla, she completely stopped using her back legs, and she just kind of dragged her legs along, and then like one day one came back and then the other one went away and came back again, so she was able to use her legs. But other than that, you do run a lot of risks: seizures, strokes, and eventually death. It's a really big thing if you drop your pig, and I just recommend that you kind of keep them on the floor and keep them away from dogs and cats, especially rat terriers or any small dogs that chase animals for a living. You know, her bred to do that. I know I have 2 rat terriers. They're completely nice to them, but I would never ever leave them in a room with them. I have cats that come in here and look at them, but I will never ever leave the room without my other pet being out. And finally, number 5, bathing. That's a whole nother video on how to bathe them, but basically you have to bathe them once a month at maximum, because if you overbathe them, the oils in their skin will basically, if you overwash them, it's like when you wash your hair too often, it gets greasy. They'll make too many oils. With males, you have to clean their grease gland, which is basically a little gland on the back of their butt, and you just have to kind of comb it in a way or scrub it to get some of the oils off. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. I will go down and show you guys their cage now, and I'll show you what exactly the cage is, what I feed them, what they're eating right now if they haven't already ate it all. And yeah. So right now what you're seeing is the downwards view of my guinea pig's cage. So I'll be showing you pretty much everything in their cage. Right here I have their enormous water bottle. It is a 32-ounce water bottle, and I think I got it for $7 at my local pet store, and it is by Katie. Again, it's the Critter Canteen. Once again, yeah, 32 ounces. This is their cage. I don't have it set up properly right now. It should be all clicked together, but it's not because I'm too lazy. And it's just easier for me. And once again, this is the Guinea Pig Habitat Midwest. I got this for Christmas, so I'm not exactly sure how much it was or anything like that, so sorry. This right here is one of the bridges I was talking about. It's kind of dirty right now, but you can bend it, and it's just wood shoes. And I just have it bent like this right now. These I got at my pet store. These are cardboard, and they're just kind of shaped like cheese. These were 10 cents. Something for them to chew on. I have the applewood shoes, and this is their kind of like dish. It has some tomatoes in there, cherry tomatoes. They're not fond of them, but I'm trying to get them used to it. And it has spinach and some of the papaya treats in it. This is their food dish. This was, I think, $4, right? something around that, $4 for one of these ceramic dishes. It's pretty deep, and it has some of the papaya stuff in it. This is what's left of their Timothy hay, kind of just like the dust of it. This is their igloo. It's their dirty igloo. Let's see if they'll run. That one's butterscotch, as you guys know. And this one right here is peach. See, he's very skittish. Yeah, just kind of what he is. And they have some apple in here too. So yeah, this is kind of their cage. Like I said, they don't really like any toys in their cage. I've tried. I might get some wood shoes that hang or something. But other than that, yeah, this is kind of what they live in. And then they kind of roam around in my room every once in a while once I'm in here. They do have lights around their cage, and they don't ever chew on them if they're in their cage like this. I haven't seen them chew on it, nor have any of the lights been broken. So yeah, this is their cage. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was kind of educational. I might have to remake this because I'm kind of tired, and it's kind of hard to make a video when you're super tired and it's midnight. Right here, I don't know if you guys can see, but it says VFE, and videos will be going up on Tuesdays, right? Yeah, Tuesdays and Saturdays. So yeah, and videos go up is what V stands for. E is for film video, and E is for edit. That is like a kindergarten teacher. Sorry, I'm so like out of air now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hopefully will have a really exciting video for you guys on next Saturday. Or not this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after that, so the 20th. That should be very exciting. But yeah, and happy May 1st. Yeah, actually in my old town we're celebrating May Day. Thank you guys so much. Let's see if we can get 5 or 10 likes. That sounds so babyish, I know, but I want to see if we can get a couple likes on this video. And if you liked something in here, comment down below, like if you wanted to see me giving the pigs a bath. Comment down below for that video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Ring the bell and it will notify you when I upload another video every Tuesday and Saturday. Got that down. This channel is not going to be based on pretty much the guinea pigs. It's just like I had this idea and it blossomed and I made it happen. I even wrote a script. I'm a real YouTuber. So yeah, this channel will consist of makeup, or I was gonna say makeup and beauty, animals, updates. If you guys want to see vlogs, maybe I'll make a vlog channel. So yeah, like I said, just yeah. This is gonna be a lot of editing. Yeah. I love you guys so far so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Bye.